What I'm going to talk about on today's call is the state of marketing, the power of focus, Facebook advertising, the best 3 sales questions, video marketing, the importance of faces.
This call is being recorded.
For today's call, what I want to focus on, guys, are the best 3 sales questions you can possibly ask. And what I mean by that is on a first call. So we talk a lot about digging deep. A couple weeks ago, we had a call where we discussed power questions. As an example, why did you become a realtor leads to a really long, juicy answer. How long have you been a realtor leads to a very short, non-emotional answer. So we definitely want to make sure we're always asking powerful questions. But it sometimes can be overwhelming, like the way that we transition the sale where, we dig deep, we build rapport, we do all that way before we pitch. So the questions we ask are critical. So I was looking at a couple of really good sales blogs, which, by the way, there are not very many really good blogs for salespeople, but there's this company called Rain, R-A-I-N. They're called Rain Group. And their blog is actually rainsalestraining.com/blog. And one of the guys that works for Rain Group is a guy named Augo. And he's a really good sales teacher. I was watching some of his YouTube videos. Augo Klutens, if I'm saying his name right there. But he actually had a really compelling article that inspired my call today, which was basically entitled, "The Only 3 Sales Questions You Need." And it really did remind me that while we'd love to plan a lot of questions, while it would be nice to have a list of 10 questions that we could ask and their answers would tell us everything we need to know, the reality is that the best questions that you can ask in sales are the ones that are piggybacking the response to the ones you asked. So their answer to your planned questions is what creates your next question. That's a technique that you guys know we teach here called the digging deep technique. Oh, you've been a realtor for 17 years? That's awesome. What'd you do just before you got into real estate? Oh, you were a lawyer? Where'd you get your law degree? Oh, you went to George Washington University in St. Louis? How'd you like it? Was it cold there? How was like you said, that's called digging deep. So what I want you guys to think about are the following 3 questions, because the best salespeople are really going to ask their questions on the back of these. And what I loved about the format, question number 1 was very simple. Where do you want to be? And I know at Curaytor, a lot of times we start the call with where they are now. Tell me about where you're at today. Tell me a little bit about your team. Tell me about your current technology. Tell me about your advertising that you're already doing. Tell me about your email tool, right? We spend a lot of our time at the beginning of these calls focused on where they are now. And I thought it was a great suggestion in this article that I read that maybe your first question should be about, hey, where would you like to see your business? What is Mecca for you, right? Like, why are we on the phone? Because you already know where you're at today. What I'd like to start the call with is, where would you like to see your business 12 months from today? What are the things that are missing that you'd like to be there? I love the idea of getting the prospect to start the call by describing a perfect world for them. Question 2 then simply becomes, where are you now? So now that we know where you want to be, where are you today? Obviously, once you know where they want to be and you know where they are, you can really start to move towards getting them there, right? After just those 2 questions, you're going to understand why they want to move away from, which is the pain, but also better understand what they want to move towards, which is the pleasure. You have to describe Mecca. I think describing their dream system is probably more compelling than getting to know each other better. So like, basically most sales guys start a call and they say, hey, I want to learn more about you so I can beat you up. That's really what we're doing. In this example, you would actually start with the sweet. You wouldn't start with housekeeping, and you wouldn't start with the sour. And like I said before, the best questions are on the back of these. So if question 1 is, hey, where'd you like to see your business? Where do you want to be? And then the question would be, the follow-ups would be, why? How long has that been your goal? Was that always your goal? Have you put this goal on paper? What would it feel like the day you finally accomplished that goal? See, those are the digging deep questions that all come on the back of just that one simple question. Where do you want to be? Question 2, where are you now? And the follow-ups are pretty simple. Why are you in the situation you're in now? How long has your situation been that way? Has this always been your situation, right? But the beauty of this is that it's 3 simple questions. Where do you want to be? Where are you now? And question number 3, what's holding you back? Where do you want to be? Where are you now? And what is holding you back? Because this is the question that we really get our information from. This gives us everything we need to get started on a path towards positioning our services and seeing if there's a fit. And the best possible answer, by the way, when you say what's holding you back, the best possible answer is, well, that's why we're on the phone. Not having Curaytor has been what's been holding me back. But there's a lot of things that hold people back from accomplishing their goals. Not enough time, not enough money, not enough skill, not enough passion, not enough belief. So, question 1, where do you want to be? Question 2, where are you right now? Question 3, what's holding you back from getting there? When we complicate these early questions, we actually kill the deal. The questions that matter the most are the ones you ask after you listen to their response to these 3. As you guys know, at Curaytor, we focus on a 20-20-20 sale. The first 20 minutes is all about building rapport and learning about the person's situation. The second 20 minutes is building a plan to present them. The third 20 minutes is presenting that plan. So hopefully these questions can help you during that first 20 minutes, as opposed to getting on the call and, oh, how long you been in real estate, and tell me a little bit about your team, and tell me a little bit about your area. I call that housekeeping. Let's get a little bit more specific. Where do you want to be? Where are you now? And what's keeping you from being there? 3 amazing questions you should ask on every first sales call. Hey, this is Chris. Thanks for listening to my call. If you enjoyed the call, please subscribe right now. Also, share the episode and use the hashtag #CallsWithChris. Every week, I choose a few people randomly to win a free signed copy of The Conversion Code, my USA Today best-selling book. You can also visit Curaytor.com. That's Curaytor.com to learn more about my company, which is the one I'm running during these calls. We help small businesses grow faster, and we've been featured recently by Inc., Forbes, Fortune, and Entrepreneur Magazine.